Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happenings Today YouTube channel. Some hours ago, Peter Obi officially rounded off his rallies officially, but unofficially, there's been a lot of movement here and there. People still gather for Peter Obi. And to make matters very interesting, he have decided to speak to Nigerians, and he's telling Nigerians it's already few days to the election, and this is the charges given to Nigerians, and he's telling them this. And in another news also, you get to find out what is going on in Labour Party governorship candidate, as he decided to do what he knows best, and lots of Nigerians have been reacting as he's seen dumping Peter Obi and proudly accepting Bola Tinubu. We're going to see some of the pictures and what Nigerians are saying in Jiffy. But before we do that, kindly subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you'll see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as you update our channel on YouTube. A lot of Nigerians have been saying or insinuating that Peter Obi already had pre-knowledge or fair idea of who the Kano state gubernatorial aspirant was, and that was why he decentralized his campaign, and that got them really pissed. Hence, they decided to move. I'm going to give full details on that, but let's start with what charge Peter Obi is telling Nigerians few days to the election. With only 12 days ahead of the commencement of the general elections, Mr. Peter Obi, a former governor of Anambra State and the presidential candidate of the Labour Party LP, has taken to his official social media platform to send a strong message to Nigerians. In his post, the former governor wrote, and I quote, "Good morning, Nigeria. We are down the stretch with 12 days to go. I have a message for Nigerians, especially those that are sitting on the fence. It is decision time. Peter Obi remains the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, and he is expected to contest the presidential position against other top political titans in Nigeria, such as Mr. Bola Tinubu, a former governor of Lagos State, and the presidential candidate of the ruling APC, Mr. Atiku Abubakar, a former vice president of Nigeria, and the presidential candidate of the PDP, People's Democratic Party. Then we have the Rabiu Musa Kwangwanso, a former governor of Kano State, and the presidential candidate of the NNPP, and a host of other top politicians. And that's have it, like they will say, have you done all to stand? Peter Obi have done all. He has canvassed, has moved around Nigeria, and it's decision time. And he's telling Nigerians, those sitting on the fence, whether you sit on the fence or not, people will make that decision for you, and don't cry foul after that decision is made to come 25th of February 2023. While in another news, very quickly, the governorship candidate of the Labour Party in Kano State, Bashi Ishaq Basha, has reportedly defected after meeting with the All Progressive Congress APC. That's Bola Tinubu. The report has that Basha met with Tinubu in Abuja on Sunday evening, February 12th, and discussed plans to formally join the APC. It, however, remains unclear if he would also abandon his gubernatorial ambition. The meeting was also attended by the chairman of the Labour Party Presidential Campaign Council in Kano, Mohammed Zarawa, and some other party leaders from Kano. Though no official statement has been released on the defection, a close associate of Basha told, in the condition of anonymity, on Sunday night that the major reason for the defection was the exclusion of major northern stakeholders in the decision-making process of the party's campaign. The associate also said another reason for the defection was the lack of clear direction on the interests of northern Nigeria. Basha was said to have also met separately with the APC vice presidential candidate Kashim Shettima. Below are some of the videos or some of the pictures. Now, the truth be told, everybody who have listened to Peter Obi have heard his mandate one way or the other. He has never hidden his intention of what he has in stock, both for northerners and for southerners. So when a whole governorship candidate is saying that he does not know what Peter Obi have in store for Nigeria, for northerners, I'm beginning to wonder, is it that he is not listening to all the things that are being said? A lot of Nigerians believe that just maybe Peter Obi had hindsight of what was going to happen. The fact that the way a lot of persons migrated very quickly to Labour Party also clearly showed that there will also be malls who would like to, do some structural damage eventually if Peter Obi gets what he's looking for, which is the canvassing of the vote for Nigeria from Nigerians for him. And other persons believe that Yusuf Dati, his vice presidential candidate, must have had an idea of the kind of persons they are. And hence he decentralized his campaign where everyone is carried along. Now the excuse they're giving is the fact that they don't know what they have in store for the North. And the fact that they didn't carry them along. Maybe Peter Obi was a case of this is it, shall we move on together? And maybe they're expecting special columns. Peter Obi is a businessman. Apart from being a businessman, he's a businessman that's a billionaire. So he have learned over the years to judge or to listen to his inner instinct. And he's open. Everyone can reach Peter Obi. I'm so surprised that the Kano State... Remember, some weeks back, he had actually said that in coming weeks, they will know whether he's going to totally defect from Labour Party or he will not support Labour Party. Whichever way he does it, definitely as he's decamping to APC, he can never get that gubernatorial position. Never. So he will probably lay low for the APC candidate, making it even very easy for APC and PDP in Kano to take the day. Who you paying? One way or the other, you may think you're doing Peter Obi, but you, in a platform that should have been a win-win for you, it's there to lay low. It's a case of pride, if you ask me. Peter Obi comes and sidelines you. You know the headquarters, right? Go reach out to him. What happened to Lagos? He went to Lagos. The governorship candidate was available to take him around. And that's how most others have been doing. So why do you expect very special entourage? Well, I guess that's politics. Like somebody said, this is politics 101, where backstabbing and disloyalty is allowed. What do I know? Let's feel the pulse of Nigerians very quickly and wrap this up. This one here says, one terrible feature of an average obedience is unquote and lack of courtesy. That's for your opinion. Another person here says, if Peter Obi doesn't win this election, I am afraid that Nigeria will not exist again. Nigeria may exist, okay, but just that not in the dimension we'll be hoping for, because the truth is, Nigeria is fantastically corrupt as it is now. So we need someone who is taking it with direction. So if a bunch of corrupt politicians find their way in again, then you now understand your guess is as good as mine. I guess that's why Pa Adebanjo was screaming and saying, is that we get into 2023, it's a major election for Nigeria and Nigerians. If we get it right, then we are on our way to being the giant of Africa again. But if we get it wrong, I don't know. May God help us all. Another person here says, let him make Tinubu win the presidential election. And I guess that's why he defected to Kano, to see how they can, pieces that Kano election. Don't forget that Kwangwaso is also in Kano. That's going to wrap it up. Let's meet in the comment section. What's the take?